What would you consider the best decks to play post-OTA? I would consider probably all of the decks that were already good but didn't play Professor X are probably still good. The newer borders look way better than the first batch, 100%. Wow, forcing me to play to the right. Rude. Thankfully, Jean Grey is not Jeff's real mom. I see, Jace upgraded their Golden Ladies deck to, be all premium orders. Oh, wow, that's a, oh my god. And we gave them the Wrath card? What an absolute brutal savaging. This stops Elsa from triggering over here, which seems good for us. I'm triggering it on both sides, unfortunately.
Neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Maintain priority here by a little bit. I think this stands a reasonable shot to win the game. It is noteworthy that they have a 6 cost that's free from the raft. So maybe they could fill the center path. Oh, Captain Marvel gets us. Wait, does she not? Oh, because of Kingpin! Kingpin steps on her, and then we win the tiebreaker. Oh, baby. What a sick game. I was like, why didn't Captain Marvel beat us? Yeah, they got a 6-drop they couldn't play. It was also obviously good for us. Stegron power buff won that game. It did, didn't it? Yeah. I think they probably play into Baxter Building, so I want a Kingpin outside of it so I can Polaris them out. Such a good looking Marvel Snap card. The new Cosmic Borders do genuinely look good. I think they're likely to play into the vets again, so I want to turn them off.
Wind, aid my hand.
And Arrow middle puts Marvel down 2 points and it messes with their Elsa, so that's probably the play. It's close though. I don't know that I have a plan to win Baxter building is the problem. Yeah, like I don't know that 12 does it. That was my best draw. I guess Stegron was my best draw. God, that's weird to say. I guess Stegron was my best draw. A mistake, since Jace. I want to see how the game plays out, but... We're beating Captain Marvel mid because of Craven, yeah? And because we made her smaller? Wow! Wow! Craven beats Captain Marvel because of the Kingpin clap. What an interesting set of games. New card, who dis? Yeah, exactly. Oh gosh, I won the priority flip? I guess in theory we could end up back in the middle. Because there's 2 here. Damn it, Pete! For folks that are new, the person we're currently playing against is a long-time Hoaglandia regular. Their deck is always gorgeous, and our games are basically always good. They're often playing this Golden Girls deck that they've worked on a ton, or something else that's equally phenomenal. Oh god. 50-50 to be Jean Grey into Altar of Death here. Yikes! I'm gonna arrow this turn, and then next turn I can Shang their Angela middle Nocturne Miles. Because they'll have priority and they have to play center to start. I guess they could have... Oh my god, no, we messed it up. Oh my god, I just cost myself the game with the arrow. I wasn't even thinking about that. Holy crap. 6 remain. Yikes. Close game. Well, I got one of the next 4, but that was a pretty big mistake on my part, not thinking about how the arrow was going to interface with what was going on. We needed Kingpin to win. We did. We did need the king. And remember, with Stegron always moving the card to the right now, we want to set up Kraven and Kingpin center and right, ideally. Buff Miles to a 4-6. He honestly probably could be. That's probably a good take. What if I do this and then we Kraven Kingpin? Great Portal X turn. I think I'm into it.
Wind, aid my hand.
Nocturne could punish. I'm up enough cubes that I'm gonna bet that maybe they don't. We'll see though. This could definitely be the whole game if they get rid of the Bifrost. Ooh, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, we got him. When you're Kraven Kingpin, ooh, they got extra energy. What a crazy game. What an absolutely insane game of Marvel Snap. How do I win my second path? Obviously, we're winning the center. Arrow can't disrupt Elsa this turn. Oh, the upside to playing Stegron here is it makes Elsa worse and it enables Miles if I draw him next turn. It's probably just this. You want a Jeff Steg right. Maybe? It's this. It's close. Playing for the right could be correct too. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Maybe I'm supposed to put Jeff on the right actually, because Stegron doesn't move anything here, and then Captain Marvel gets me.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Carol's finally able to get him one. Yes, them having their Nocturne giving them +3 extra energy was rough.
I am Ego, and this is mine.
Alrighty then. This is his domain. I'm actually not sure who's... Our deck's probably worse into Ego than theirs, I would wager. Neither of them are particularly good, though. Both our decks have pretty important sequencing stuff. This is a pretty good turn for us. Yeah, neither of our decks are super excited to Ego. I mean, with priority here especially. Does G's have a YouTube or Twitch channel? No, they're just a gamer. We get to deny them the Angela trigger here. Rats. Captain Marvel's a good card for Ego. Oh gosh. And not only is Captain Marvel a good card for Ego, but Captain Marvel's a good card for Ego, and it played her into the Craven path and the Angela path. Unlucky. And it triggered their Athena every game. Brutal. Jeff going on the left was lucky for us. Does Cap get us, or are we good? Cap gets us, yeah. Fuck. Alright, 2 more. Yeah, Utopia was definitely better for them than us, is accurate. It's interesting that they rethought about where they wanted to play Nebula. In the previous game, they played Nebula middle when Sewer System was left. Captain Marvel is so underrated. I mean, she just got a buff with the Professor X change. As long as they keep playing Kitty second, we can't use our arrow, which is sad. Oh, if they play 2 cards this turn, we can Shang Tina, which is a big deal. I think that mistake costs a bit. You think I'm supposed to Nocturne mid? I'll be 13 on the left. Their kitty pride's pretty big. There's variants. I think with their kitty pride, there's a chance they play for sewer system with Captain Marvel to play around Shang. I needed the points on the left. Good set, Chase. That was a really entertaining set of Marvel Snap games. A little ego in there too. We'd have died if I put Nocturne middle, right? I'd have been 13 here, and then Cap would have jumped over and would have died. Alright, gamers, we're definitely playing more of this, but that was an extra long one. So have some adverts before we do. Remember, if you want to dodge ads for the next month, free of charge, check out the tower defense game Watcher of the Realms on PC as our sponsor this week to earn a free sub gift. Otherwise, we'll catch you after the break. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Am I crazy, or have they touched every card except Hercules? I mean, you are crazy because there's like almost 300 cards. They clearly haven't touched all of them. Among the recent Series 5 cards, I just feel like it's being overlooked. I mean, it's definitely not good. Hercules was released at a 460, but that's true. It did get a very fast buff. I hope they try him as like a 3-5 at some point. Would probably be good. I'm happy with the OTA changes, but I don't feel like I can bring myself to play as I burnt out from Professor X Cannonball I was playing against earlier. Happy to watch before they do, but I mean, that combo is very explicitly dead, which is lovely. There are definitely still going to be people hellaying you around. Does Professor X new text means goblins can switch side of the lane? Yes. He no longer stops the nihilists and goblins and other things jumping across. For any of our 4 2-drops for next turn, 50% to find one. Speak of the devil and she will appear. Lucky. That's our best draw on turn 3 at least. You see Luke Cage's play rate increasing after this OTA? No, probably not. It was already like a solidly playable card for what it's worth. Maybe I should have Spider-Man done 3 to be able to Miles Morales sooner.
Clear for takeoff.
Although, now I get to do this. Hella Enjoyer are still playing Hella out of spite. I don't think they're playing it out of spite. I think the Hella deck is probably still very good. Lockjaw's a throwback, though. This. Yeah, this is the second time shagging Red Hulk because of that 10 power was relevant.
We are the future.
Don't choose violence. Don't choose violence.
This just in.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. Red Hulk might be in a good spot. Yeah, I think that's 100% the case. I think Second Dinner said their data showed Red Hulk was really close, and I think that that's my anecdote is that it felt close. So a little bit of a change probably makes Magneto and others right in line with it. Stickin' Jones, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Welcome back. Definitely snapping the TVA against the Hella deck. This is one of our stronger locations into them.
Victory.
Magneto could pull things out of the Professor X lane. Oh no! The OTA gave us a lore update. That's exciting.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Part of me wants to snap them here, but Alter Death's kind of mid for us. Against, like, a not Hella deck, we could snap here because, like, Arheon's good. But against Hella, like, Arheon being good just isn't relevant.
Minions to me.
Can I snap, though? They're gonna get to play 2 6-drops, yeah? I'm not sure that we're ahead. Like, I can fill the white hot room, but like I'm gonna be, what is this? 15 20, and they have a 13 power Red Hulk right now. There's a chance I'm not supposed to fill. I don't know, if I draw Arrow, filling is pretty good. Well, they played 2 cards. It's a little unexpected. 7, 12. I actually just can't even win the game. -2, not quite enough. Maybe they also leave? Never. Never retreated a day in their lives. Certainly not about to start today. Gosh, and Hell's Kitchen just drew them a Black Knight or a Blade. That's so good for them. They also have Red Hulk on one? They don't. God bless. I don't think this likely matters. Feels like we're probably torched at this point.
Read my hand.
That's potentially a big deal, because it means I can pull Dracula. I can pull Dracula out because they don't have priority. Where do I want him? Yeah. I don't know if I want him. I think I want him center. They have 2 fatties discarded. No Hella in hand. Sick. Play the 1 and 3. Steggy is so bad, I mean back. A little bit of a Freudian slip there, bud. The only difference between Stegron and Cannonball now is that Cannonball can sometimes destroy the card for 1 more energy, right? I mean, can you read? Based on that question, I would assume the answer to the can you read is no, but... It's tough out here on Twitch. It is. I'm gonna give Blade a trip around the world here.
Systems go.
See, Doctor in so many decks, should I get her any substitutions? It depends on the deck, really, and, like, why the deck is playing her is, like, what it comes down to. this. This is technically better. Oh, we want to tie Ebony Blade. Yeah, that's true. There's no way they're staying if they're only playing Ebony Blade, chat. And I'm not playing around Ebony Blade. I think it's this. We can definitely just get Hella here. Please be Jubilee for Hella. Please be Jubilee for Hella.
Minions to me.
I, for one, am shocked that -2 didn't let us win the game there. We would have won with Storm here. If we had gone Storm here instead of Kingpin, we would have actually won with the -2 because this would have been 8-9. So we can laugh about it, but it's worth noting I had a sequence that could have played around that, and I should have. We would have lost to Death on the right, though, so just still kind of flippy. I don't think anybody's expecting Hella to be unplayable after these changes. At least I don't think anybody reasonable. This good build of Hella, Lockjaw aside, this build of Hella that the opponent's playing is the one that's been fairly strong for a while. Luke Cage prevent the power decrease from Hella. Sure, he does, but that doesn't mean you want to put a Luke Cage in your Hella deck. Not even a little bit. Storm into Stegron left. Yeah, it could be okay, I guess. I don't know, that it's playing Storm against Hella is so bad. Oh, we threw priority, so I can't, oh, I can't Spider-Man the Lockjaw. I think it's this, so I can have priority to potentially Spider-Man the Lockjaw next turn. And then naturally taking priority here now makes me worse against Hella. Maybe I should have been thinking about that. Maybe playing for it was incorrect. I think it's just this and hope the cards fall in a way that's okay for us. I don't know that that actually, I don't know that that actually exists though. This fills the center, which is kind of interesting.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man
12 wins the
here.
left though, yeah. Come on! Oh, fuck you, game! There's gonna be another 8 years of this deck, chat. It's gonna be another 8 fucking years of this deck. We needed to either win the 1 in 3 to pull Lockjaw, or have them lose the 1 in 3 to get Hella. So we were 1 in 3 to grab one that won the game on the spot, and then we lost that, and then we were 2 in 3 for them to not get Hella and win the game on the spot, and we lost that. It's such a stark contrast, the quality of the games in this match versus the last game that we played against Jace, right? Like that last match against Jace was such a good set of Marvel snaps, super enjoyable. And I don't envision Professor X solving any problems that we have in this deck. It's a playable 6, which is all you could really ask for.
We are the future.
I think it's this, because we lose the left, and I don't want to lose the middle of something big. Dear Nocturne, don't choose violence. Don't know any cards in their deck that beat us here. Let's find out. That one certainly doesn't. Alright. Alright. I think this matchup's incredibly bad for our deck. So I think it speaks volumes, especially considering that game where we lost back-to-back flips, that we're even getting a rubber band final game here. Just kicking and screaming, trying to claw our way through this. Think them losing Blade is good for us, says local man about to see a turn 1 Red Hulk. That's great. love to draw Jeff next turn, so I can go Craven Jeff. Do you think our opponent realizes that their Infinaut's only going to be 18 power when it comes back? I bet they don't realize their Infinaut's only going to be 18 power when it comes back. They know? Got him on the fucking ropes. Not having priority makes Arrow a good bit worse. They could play left. They did not. I needed Shang to have a shot. Even then, we were probably still dead. Maybe Hela's in their bottom two cards.
Minions to me.
Wind, aid my hand.
Tough, typical conquest loss. Feels bad to work that hard. And ultimately get crap done. I'm gonna do one more ticket with this deck. That was much closer than I was expecting it to be, and the first set was really good. We'll slide along to another OTA card. Yeah, we got him down to 2 games. I think it's hard to overstate how bad that seems like it was for us. Hey Jeff, one of the YouTube videos, I saw the person with the energy sword in the picture behind you. Can you show it? Where did you get it? That is a Hex TCG card art, which is an old, now defunct, previously kickstarted card game where they gave artwork in gamers' likeness who were large community members, and I am quite large. Slightly less large though. Lost 30 pounds recently, but I was a big man then. Rip Hex indeed.
This land is always changing. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Well, I think we're certainly snapping them here. Question is, am I getting rid of this weird world or not? Okay, I think I want at least... I think I want at least one more card out of their deck. 2 more cards out of their deck, I suppose, with this. Blob deletes our deck. This gives up cube equity, but I think in order to actually win the game, I'm gonna need to be able to play a big card on the last turn, so... I think I'm showing them the Jeff, unfortunately. Oh, it is a good call that they can Thanos. They can Thanos on the left. This beats that though, yeah? Plays for all 3. Oh, here's if I move Jeff in, it triggers Craven. Yeah. I should have played Jeff somewhere else. See if that matters. Yes, Jen is strictly correct that Jeff should have been played anywhere else and then moved in to get tonight.
Victory.
We've lost the center. Playing Jeff left let us get priority. Yeah, but did priority matter there? I'm not sure that it did, right?
Oh, snap.
Yeah, Nullified Miles was one of the Whale Miles variants from the track on the site. Would have mattered if they had their own Jeff. Yep. Yeah, I was strictly correct. I just messed up the Jeff in the last game. There's no reason not to.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
So this can actually pull Thanos out of the Space Stone on the last turn, out of here on the last turn. Because we should have priority. I guess we could lose priority here. On average, it should pull him out though, I think. Ah, we lost priority. Rip. You might just win the center on stats.
Victory.
Alright, gamers, have an Admiral! We're gonna let this deck finish as far into this gold ticket as it can get, and then we're gonna try another card that was OTA'd. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for hanging out. On our end of the restroom, subs, beer me. We've seen any Professor X after the OTA? None yet. I want War Machine buff to a 4-7 to make Cerebro 7 a thing. You and me both. Alright, how's our OTA review video performing on the YouTube side? Shout out to our 549 people who have liked the OTA video. Appreciate you more than the rest. If you missed my full breakdown on the OTA roundup, check it out here on the YouTube side now. Yeah, I could see Professor X being a reasonable additional lockout tool in Cerebro 2 for sure. In tandem with Goose and Storm, it's a lot of lane control potential. Angela here into Nocturne into Craven. Poor Cannonball. Cannonball's probably still a very playable card. If you are someone that fancies themselves a Cannonball enjoyer, I would recommend trying out Dr. Octopus Clutter decks. Snapping me back. I'm about to be hella, aren't I? We're staying either way, but feels hella, gamers. That almost assuredly favors them. Or an engine deck. I'm gonna storm this and hope that we peel a Stegron to win it.
Wind, aid my hand.
Yeah, I mean, we got 2 for 1, but traditional card advantage like you see in other video games isn't really a thing in Marvel Snap, so it doesn't really matter. Could be Legion. I don't think there's any reason to assume a Legion when you see a Quake. Obviously, they could be playing anything, but I don't think there's any reason to make the assumption you're making. Legion's a very uncommon card. So Shang-Chi's a live draw. Arrow's a live draw. Stegron's probably not a live draw. I'm gonna stay for the lulz. I think there's a good chance we die, but I think this is funny. Oh wait, she's gonna change this before my Stegron happens now. And then she gets kicked over. Big spookies if this Nocturne doesn't move middle, gamers. Not ghosting, God bless. Holy Stegron! Holy Stegron should be Dr. Doom. Whew! Whew, man. Oh, man, that is,
Victory.
Steggy boy. Oh, Steggy boy. Man, there were... None of this that just happened was remotely a thing 3 weeks ago. This only worked this way because they changed the timing on when these cards move. Like, oh man. It's back, Kobe. All right, win or lose, this will be our last one with this deck, and we'll move on. We've been on this one for a while. I'm glad we started on Stegron, though. He's one of my all-time favorite Marvel Snap cards. I'm super excited to see him get. Honestly, I was expecting him to just eventually get a point of power. The fact that they updated his text box to be a little bit more consistent is just, like, super sweet. I like it a lot. Smells like Cerebro 2 with Professor X. Based on what? Just the fact that it's a new, that's a new thing and you think my opponent's guaranteed to be playing a new thing? I, for one, am shocked that the person thinking my opponent was playing Cerebro 2 is wrong. Personally, cannot believe it. Arrow left could maybe get them. I'm gonna lose the discount on miles here, unfortunately. But I think that's okay. Arrow moves something. I think there's a chance they fill the left. We'll see, I suppose.
Opponent snapped.
Let's just make this the game. Ready now. I'm ready to move on to our next deck. We've got a good long set with this. They could move their Jeff into Murray Isle too, I suppose. Sweet. Oh, they did play. Oh, we're about to get Odin, yeah? That's what's about to happen here. They're the Wong Namora deck, is what's happening. BT dubs. I'm gonna leave. I know I said I was gonna make this the one, but I think our deck could screw with theirs a good deal. I think in a game where we all have less energy. Jeff, I think it's screw too. Yeah, this deck is the way more common Nightcrawler deck. The opponent's deck, for what it's worth, has some of the best stats among all the decks in Step right now. It's very, very, very good. Yes, their Jin's filling up everywhere. Stop Dark Disruption. That's not something they're going to have every game. Well, now I'm sad I burned my Nocturne already.
Wind, aid my hand.
Chrome doesn't have text in this matchup. That's not remotely true. Probably Dead Hero going next. I don't think I want to move Nocturne left yet. Because I don't want them to be able to play in here on the last turn. And then by skipping playing middle, I get to Shang the Nebula now. They can move Crawler. Think they stay if I snap them? Odin right is 14. We beat that statistically, though. They'd have to have every trigger go right, basically. They haven't seen Shang-Chi yet. I think you're supposed to boomer snap people in spots like this before you show them your tech card. I think there's a chance they leave, but I think if they want the certainty that I have a Shang-Chi in my deck, they need to pay for it. This is one of those snaps where I think it's a bad/wrong snap on the ladder because you just want your opponent to stay on the ladder. But I think in a matchup in Conquest where we have to play out a bunch of the games against each other and they're going to get to know my deck, I want them to pay me out if they're seeing a key game swing card like Shang. Stimula trip around the world. I think we snap on the Nocturne draw. Do I want to get rid of New York? It's kind of good for Craven, yeah?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
This pulls White Tiger out of the lab. Yeah, cool.
Victory.
Any of our twos, we're very good in the game of lab. This actually leaves us some flexibility, because I might want to fill the center. We'll see what they do. They have a copy of Arrow. We have a copy of Odin. Snap Lab with Shang. Maybe they're going to fill the center before us is the problem. Like we're gonna have a free Hulk, but they're gonna have a free 6. I suppose there's a world where they don't fill this turn and then I can fill next turn. Maybe I should wait one more turn before snapping. We could have 2 cheap cards, but they didn't play any cheap cards to start, so I would have had to draw them the last couple turns. They're 1-drops. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I think it's actually Odin leader over here, yeah? Alright, cool. Now we got 3 shots to take their last 2 here. High stakes start now. Squirrels are not stellar for their Namora plan, but are pretty good for their Ironheart plan. Whenever your first 2 locations are neutral for the baby land shark, you always want to play him into the 3rd face down, because there's so many random locations that can be positive for your Jeff. They lost Wong Snap. They're all in, chat. Beat's a little awkward. Just supposed to play him.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
This is exciting for us. For Arrow or Stegron here to put something large on the left. Oh my gosh! And this shuts down their ability to Odin. And their Jeff is only 5 because Pete pulled him off of the island. Oh, I should have played around this. We could lose to Odin and Ironheart here.
Are ye worthy?
Netbreaker, yeah? Tie!
Time.
That's funny. I could have played around that. The tie on average there, and I could have played around it. I didn't count the Jeff moving plus Odin. Odin Ironheart was on my mind, but I didn't stop and count the output. Alright, we still 3 chances to take their last 2 cubes. This deck's win or lose on this last one. This deck has generated just phenomenal games of Marvel Stat. Just so many interesting sequencing decisions and places to put cards and all sorts of other stuff. Top location for Jeff, indubitably. It's just this, so it's unlikely they fill next turn.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Or it's unlikely they fill without explicitly moving their stuff and locking their space in, I should say. Oh, I guess this pulls their Ironheart out. Which kind of fucks with this plan then. Wasn't thinking about that. This is helpful to them. Torched. This is just better than Kraven. I just do this and play for all three. Watch him like get Odin off the raft. It fucking hurts being right as often as I am, chat. It's just absolutely the most brutal thing in the history of Marvel Snap. That's so funny. Do a Series 5 tier list. I do! Check that out here. Alright, let's do it. We got two more shots to take their cubes. Two more shots at our infinite ticket. All of my lines lost there, yeah? Is at least the glass half full? None of my plays were good enough at the end. Is that a good one to put Kraven on, chat? Can't tell. Copy stack. I think I want to make Kraven better. Mark, thank you for the third of a year. Appreciate that primer. Welcome back. Man, not having priority here is the make or break, yeah? I think there was a chance we won this if I'd had priority. Does ever win the game? Is this the out? I would have won the game just playing two big cards, yeah? Gaku got punished. They would have been -4, and I would have been +4. They would have been 22 to 23 over here. All right, last two. a battle. This deck has generated some of the most fun games of Snap I've played all month. All year. It's been really good. Win, lose otherwise. Just like, great set of games. Even the Hella game came down to a nail biter, which was honestly unexpected. I think Shank's not too bad. It means I can't bait myself into thinking I should play it. For like this, I'm trying to decide how I want to get rid of Mindscape and Dark Dimension. They get Agatha next turn.
Wind, aid my hand.
Nightcrawler always moves, and Agatha plays herself at random. This is 9-13 here. This is 9. I go to 11 here. And they go to... I go to 11, and they go to 14. We can only beat Agatha, right? We're 1-3 to win the game. We only beat Agatha, right? GG, opponent. Damn.
It's clobbering time.
Man. What a brutal set. Yeah, I don't think... If Iron Lad hit Angela, it still wasn't enough, yeah? That would have been 8, 11, 13 to 14 here. The only chance you had was Iron Lad hitting Stegron. Yes, but that was still far from a guarantee, right? And he could have also been Spider-Man. And if I play here and I play to fill the Widow's Kiss, I lose to Nightcrawler left as well. Agatha plays before moving, so she actually can't play right. Oh, you're right. She does always play before moving, doesn't she? Yeah, that's a great shout. You're right. So the actual only out was Iron Lad on the right into Stegron. So I actually still was 1 in 3 there if I took the right line, because there's 3 cards in my deck. Man. Tough set. That one really hammers home how emotionally exhausting Conquest is. Like in a ladder match or a one-off, you're Nocturne generating Triskelion to generate Agatha to end an otherwise powerful set. Oh, Stegron only moves right now. Yeah, so that's not even an out either, because Stegron has a new text box. He wouldn't move anything. All right, we were actually 0%, 100% dead. We actually could never win, because we also had priority. Yes. Yeah. Okay. It's honestly almost freeing in a way to know that we didn't have any options there. I made a mistake in the second to last game, so I don't think there was anything we really could have done differently there. I guess I could have gotten rid of the Mindscape, but even then, we probably lose them having the perfect. But if Iron Lad hit Spider-Man, it would do anything with us having priority Fire Chief. Or no positions on the board that I can play cards that have Iron Lad hit Spider-Man and win the game. That was a fun set. Tough beats in the ones that we lost, like came down to rubber band games. They were still really close. Just at a low bar, Stegron having a little bit of control is much better than it was before. The weak link in this deck is almost assuredly Angela, but she's still probably good enough. She's pretty good with Nocturne and Jeff and Spider-Man, but she never gets too crazy. I could see a world where Angela's maybe better as like Lizard or Medusa as a different 2 energy card that's a little bit more consistent, because technically Polaris, Stegron, Arrow, and Friends, they synergize with Lizard, right? You could pull something out of there. Not Thena. This deck's almost never playing 2 cards in the same turn. Very, very rarely are you playing 2 cards in the same turn.